Good afternoon, Raiders hockey fans. We're live from the Bill Hunter Arena here in Edmonton, Alberta for the Rocky Mountain Raiders taking on the Edmonton Pandas. Second place showdown here up the Queens Highway from De Winton, Alberta. Both teams just coming out onto the ice for warm-ups. We'll take a little break and we'll come right back. And here come the Raiders, led by Krista Scurfield, Holly Lawrence in net. right, warm-ups are done. Both teams are on the ice. We're missing the third team, though. The officials have not joined us as of yet. Hopefully we'll see a officiating crew sometime in the next couple of minutes.
Well, there's some frantic dads making some phone calls right now, right beside us.
There might be some dads making some phone calls.
Hopefully somebody's going to put some stripes on.
Maybe they went to the wrong rink. You never know. We'll see what happens.
Head
so
coach.
stay tuned. All right, well, we may be delayed here as the officials have gone to the wrong arena is what it sounds like.
Well, it actually, I guess there was a Midget Elite game, and they can't, there was a Midget Elite game and a Midget AAA game, and I guess the Midget Elite game was supposed to be canceled, so they accidentally canceled the AAA refs, so now the refs are apparently 13 minutes away from this arena, and another 5 minutes of putting on skates, I'm assuming.
Yep. So we're probably going to be delayed about 20 minutes, it looks like. Maybe they'll come out and
makes for an extra long day.
A little bit of a late start here, but hopefully we'll get underway. Both teams now stretching it out, having a chat. Maybe they'll do another ice clean, you know, and come back and we'll
getting word from my boss that the new audio system's working great with no echo, so that's fantastic.
A great news from us. So we're going to be delayed by about 15 minutes is what it sounds like, as the refs are making a mad dash from one arena to the next. Both teams going back to the dressing rooms. Maybe they'll do a little clean of the ice here after warm-ups. That would be nice. They got time.
Yeah, they might. They might bring the Zamboni out, but the Raiders are now heading to the dressing room as well. So
with that, we'll take another break, and we'll come back once the officials join the efforts here. In the meantime, we can recap the standings. The St. Albert Slash in first place, or the Rocky Mountain Raiders took over second place last weekend with a 6-point weekend versus the Red Deer Sutter Fun Chiefs. 6-0 victory on Saturday and a 2-0 return trip up to Red Deer on the Sunday. Shutouts for Kieran and for Lawrence.
Pandas in third place. We do have a 2-game at hand against the Pandas. So the Pandas only have 19 games played, but 32 points, and the Raiders are 21 games played, 33 points. So Fire following up in fourth spot with 20 games, 30 points. The Steelers 20 games, 25 points, and Red Deer with 20 games and 7 points. So basically, it's going to be a great game tonight. The Raiders on a 3-game winning streak. The Pandas on a 3-game losing streak. The Raiders 11-7-3, and the Pandas are 10-7-2. So, being that it's a 6-point game tonight, it's a big one. This is going to be a battle.
It should be a great tilt tonight, so we're looking forward to getting the action underway relatively soon.
Well, we might as well take a break and
we'll come back right after the officials get here.
Well, we got a little bit of an update. The refs are now in the building. So it's 20 after 8. We've got a 5-minute warm-up going to go on to get the girls' legs warm again. So it's going to be a late night for some of the Raiders. 8:30 start, 11 o'clock finish. Hoping there's not overtime. I know the Welbys will be getting home pretty late. I heard that they were going to drive. So even just the Raider girls, if we get out of here at 11, 2-hour bus ride home, that's 1:30.
You'll be glad you're getting off first and old, so you only got a couple-hour drive. The rest of us are, I'm feeling I'm lucky I'm getting out in Airdrie. So
my wife's probably happy that we drove the truck because she's not going to be staying up to wait for us to get home. So 1 o'clock, 1:30 back in Olds probably. So.
Quick warm-up, and both teams will get ready to go again, and we'll see if the officials come out in a timely manner here.
Looks like Edmonton has a full roster. We do have one in a suspension. Jocelyn Elliott got an extra game in the last Red Deer win, the 2-0 win, I guess, RBC Center. So we're down one defenseman. Quick scan through our crew. Looks like we don't have another one, so we're just going to run 5, which is fine. Kaya Burbandy back from her suspension the game prior. So we have all the forwards in the lineup.
Both 5-minute calls were a little suspect on that weekend, but we're a team that plays hard, and sometimes they pay the price there.
I would say they were both soft for sure, but that's my opinion. It obviously wasn't the referees. So,
being a goalie, Dad, I'll take more bandies any day where players on top of your goaltender, you pull them off.
Absolutely.
That's what you do.
Absolutely.
Starting in net today, we got Holly Lawrence for the Rocky Mountain Raiders. I believe it's going to be Lisa Huggins for the Edmonton Pandas, and we'll get the rest of the starting lineups momentarily.
Holly coming into this game with a 1.76 goals against and a 94 save percentage, and Huggins at a 0.94 goals against with a 96 save percentage. So I would believe that Joel is probably going to put Huggins in, but you just never know. We haven't quite figured it out yet. So Pandas leading scorer Sage Taylor with 5 goals and 6 assists. Amy Hubert, the Red Deer Chief last year, now second-year Midget AAA, moved up to Edmonton, second on the Pandas at 4 goals, 6 assists. And then Jarvis, I believe she's a first-year, 6 goals, 4 assists. The Raiders, we still got Banco out front with 11 goals and 7 assists, and Burbandy with 6 goals and 12 assists. And I believe McKibben is third with 13 points or something like that. So
I looked at the stats, and I believe McKibben's the leading scorer for rookies in the league this year. So first-year players. He's leading the charge for goals. Burbandy leading in points, tied with Jenna Goodwin from the St. Albert Slash.
I hope they get this game going. We got 1 minute and 42 seconds left on the clock. I think the girls are probably more than warmed up, and boy, it'd sure be nice to gain a little bit of time to get out of here. Let's hope the Raiders get this done in 60 minutes. And
exactly. The last time we had a little extra time, went right to the shootout the last time these two played up at 7 Chiefs Arena.
If you get the slap shot, we'll get Walt to get the bus going and get out of here. If you get the slap shot,
they're gonna have to eat quick.
I think they'll be eating on the bus. I would imagine we'll probably hardly get any food in them. They'll all be wanting to go to sleep. Well, we got about 1 minute left now, so hopefully we get going. Still have yet to see a referee, which is kind of concerning, but we have been told they're in the building.
You'd think they would have just stayed dressed and just taken their skates off from the other rink, hopped in their cars and got over here, but
absolutely, yeah. I was fully expecting it to be like when the kids were little and they roll into the rink with just everything on but their skates.
Ready to go, their roller bag, and away they go, right?
They've been driving through town with their stripes on.
Could have had Cal Wilcher give him a nice little police escort over.
Yeah, he's here right now. I was surprised he drove up. Joel Ennius still on the phone, trying to get a hold of the scorebox here. Joel, the head coach of the Pandas, making a phone call. Hopefully it means that everything is good to go, but it's not looking that way. He's smiling at least, so that's a good sign. Looks to be we're having a little bit of Wi-Fi issues now in the building. We were really good, but maybe a bunch of people are pulling off of the Wi-Fi source, so we're hoping that it's okay at home. Not the greatest rink to call a game in. There's minimal power and there's minimal Wi-Fi. So bear with us. Just see a text from my mentor, Darcy Rosie, is following us. So a little shout out to Darcy. Darcy and I did the Chiefs. Well, Darcy did most of it. I did a little bit of it, but we did the Red Deer Chiefs play-by-play last year.
All right.
Starting lineup for the Raiders, we got Kaya Brabandi, Krista Scurfield, Sydney Banco, Claire Hobbs, and can't quite see, is that Trotter? Yeah, Sydney Trotter.
Yep.
They're just doing a little bit of a promo for the young panda that's standing with the AAA girls. Well, I do see some refs coming on the ice, so that is exciting. So we got a couple.
So there we go.
We got two anyways. No linesmen yet. Two referees. But that is two more than we had. So we are now like 45 minutes behind. We were supposed to drop puck at 7:45. It's 8:27 now. So
looks like we're just going to go with a two-ref system tonight. They're both wearing an armband, so
it's going to make for a long night. But
yeah.
So as mentioned, the Pandas on a 3-game losing slide, and the Raiders on a 3-game winning slide. So the Raiders coming out of Red Deer last weekend with a 6-0 win on Saturday and a 2-0 win on Sunday.
Let's see if they came out with that same fight and passion they had in that first game on the Saturday versus Red Deer, where they came out like a house on fire.
Well, Coach Borbandi's got his scoring line out to start this one off, so hopefully they're going to get a good jump on him. The captain, Kaya Borbandi, going to take the face-off. Midget AAA with 2 referees. It's like back in the Tim Hortons days, the little Timbits days.
Exactly.
Wonder if they'll just throw the puck in the corner after somebody scores.
And 20 minutes on the clock, first period just about to get underway. Borbandi settles in, scrambles out draw, still fighting for it, and the Raiders come away with a loose puck. Trotter gathers it up, gets it over to Skurfield. She turns against some pressure, throws it back over to Trotter. Trotter, at her own blue line, chips it up. Benko couldn't gather that up, but Skurfield's right there battling hard with her. Benko pushes that puck to the Panda line, but intercepts it right back, and in she comes. Sydney Trotter, right out in front. Oh, and a good tip by Borbandi, just goes wide. That was a grade A chance. Santos dumps it back in deep, and the Raiders make a quick change.
Great first shift for the Benko line.
Hobbs in there pressuring alongside Ingram. Pedham Shan now in on the forecheck. Basterdash tries to get it out, unable to do so. Biddle finally gets out, and Black skates it to the blue line, chips it up. And it won't allow the change to happen for the Pandas. Pedham Shan battling hard in there, comes away with a puck, but it's underneath Basterdash. And Kaylee shoots that one, but it goes off a player's hand. Lucky for the Pandas. They were stuck on a change there.
Yeah, that's
couldn't make one.
Unfortunate for the Raiders. We couldn't that one deep. Those Pandas had a minutes on their legs, and they were tired.
Pedham Shan didn't take the draw. It's an odd-looking draw. The girl kind of skated in, took a running start on that one. Pedham Shan gets it and dumps it down in deep. Huggins back behind the net to play the puck. Sets it up for a defenseman. Kaylee in on the forecheck. Santos tried to keep it at the line, unable to do so, but Kaylee comes away with the puck. She dumps it back in deep, and Ingram goes in on the forecheck. The Raiders switch up their defenseman. Back in behind the net on the forecheck. Raiders doing a good job of bottling up any outlet passes. Trotter keeps it at the line, skirts over her stick, and outskates the leading scorer for the Pandas, Taylor. She comes into the corner, but the Raiders gather up the loose puck and outskates Ingram. Ingram had it checked off her by the assistant captain Reed, and it gets dumped down in deep, and Cluson goes in on it. No icing there. Looked like it might have been icing, but none called, and outskates the Pandas. They can't get it past their own blue line, though. Good forecheck there by the Raiders. Cluson trying to get a finger on that one, couldn't do so. Comes into the neutral ice zone, and the Raiders again stymied up. Welby with a good poke check, dumps it in deep.
This is a new line for the Raiders. It's about, 3 games now, the Cluston-Matthews-Welby line, and we've Coach Borbandi switched around a few lines, and they seem to all be clicking.
Santos doing a good job of standing that one up again at the line. No icing. Probably the right call. Pandas gather up the loose puck behind the net, get it on the outlet, and get into the center ice zone. Santos with a good stick, cuts that one down. Wiltshire with a chance. She's coming in on the wing, fires a shot, rebound. Comes right out in front. Borbandi tried to jump on the rebound.
It's been all Raiders so far.
The ice has been tilted, has it not? Wiltshire back in on the forecheck. Comes into the neutralized zone. Williams pushes it in, but it's offside, and the Raiders will have a face-off coming up outside the Pandas zone. 17:08 to go here in the first period of play.
Other than a couple of misplays and a couple of bobbled pucks, the Raiders have been strong this first 3 minutes. The Pandas are really back on their heels right now, so let's hope we can keep this going.
Borbandi in to take the draw. Pandas win it. Go D to D. Try and chip it all the way out. That could be
nice.
icing, and it should be, and it will be. With that, we'll have a face-off coming up with 17 minutes even to go here in the first period of play.
Well, we got to roll through all 4 lines, so everybody's got some ice time. Coach Borbandi got them all through in 3 minutes. Everybody's had some good shifts, and everybody's moving right now.
Yeah, we've had 2 really good chances. Borbandi on that first shift, and then
Wilshire
with a great
shot. And actually, Abby Borbandi almost had a rebound on that one.
Speaking of Borbandi, she gathers up the puck, throws it across ice for Williams. Williams couldn't get that puck by, but Hobbs is there fighting with Benko. Puck squirts free to center ice and comes back to the line, and the Pandas control it. D to D. Try to come up. Hobbs right there to disrupt things. The Pandas just can't get any momentum coming out of their own zone. Benko now on the forecheck with Hobbs. Williams tried to get a shot through, couldn't get it, and the Raiders, or the Pandas, come back. Dumped in deep. Raiders control it. Borbandy has it. She goes, wraps it around for Williams. Williams gets there first, but it gets shot back behind the net where Borbandy throws it around to no one. Pedham Shan there does a good job to get it to the line, but not out. And now Benko dumps that in deep, and she's going to go on a change.
Great play by Benko. She had a long shift in her and got it deep.
Scurfield doing a good job to disrupt that, but the Pandas have a little bit of momentum coming around the net. Looking for someone out in front is Jarvis. Jarvis goes to Taylor down deep. Taylor throws it out in front. No one there, and Kaylee gets it up to Ingram. Ingram checked in the neutralized zone. Pedham Shan goes on a change, and the Raiders regroup behind the net. Trotter has it. She reverses it. Goes D to D. Comes back to Trotter. Trotter again behind the net. Scurfield has it. Throws a pass right out in front of the net. And the Pandas take it at the blue line.
That was almost a Steve Smith. It just about went off her goal pad.
Yeah, the goalie had to be paying attention, lift her stick up there. Raiders get it out. In comes Matthews. Matthews and Cluson there. Cluson just missed a pass. She has it in the corner, though. Checked off the puck. That would have been a penalty in Okotoks. And out comes the Pandas with a chance. First shot on Lawrence. She steers that into the corner. I've got the shots right now at 4-1 in favor of the Raiders.
Other than the
Borbandy gathers up that loose puck, but throws it right into the Panda player, and the Pandas enter the zone right at the line. Some good stick work there by the Raiders, though, and they're not letting anything go freely here in the start of this period. Cluson dumps it in deep, goes for a change. Wiltshire now in on the forecheck. Goaltender sets it up for a defenseman, comes out. Raiders are reading that outlet pass really, really well. Croson just about picked that off. She would have been right in on that if she had got that cleanly. Pinching down. Trotter gets it back to the point for Croson. Croson throws it through traffic. That gets deflected into the corner. Williams pinching down now. Couldn't keep it in. Croson, though, backing her up and kept it at the line. Croson doing banner work as a defenseman. And the Raiders come away with a loose puck. Right out in front. Shot just wide, and Huggins has had enough. She tried to grab a hold of that loose puck, but the Raiders come away with it. Wraparound attempt, couple of swipes.
Raiders are on fire right now.
Raiders are all over it.
Huggins is saving the day.
Doing a great job there. I had a couple of whacks at it. Shots now, I've got it 7-1 in favor of the Raiders.
Yeah, if there's a dial on the Raiders right now and it goes to 10, we're at near 10. Other than one shift, it's been all Raiders.
Yeah.
And we're 6 minutes into the game.
What I really like is they're disrupting any flow that they're getting. That's another shot on goal by the Raiders.
That's ice.
Icing coming up on the Pandas. They're just happy to rifle that one down the ice.
One thing we always struggle playing the Pandas is they're a smaller team, and the Raiders are such a big team, and we always seem to be killing penalties just based on the big girl, little girl, and I think maybe with a few less officials on the ice, hopefully they call it fair. It's
Borbandy
a couple
take
girls
this draw.
going.
Raiders keep the puck
Good
in at the
stick
line.
by
Hobbs goes in
Sturfield.
on it. She uses her size to advantage, gets the puck over to Benko. Benko right out in front to Borbandy. Borbandy turns and fires. That one goes wide into the corner. Benko getting worked over in front of the net. Borbandy, though, doing a great job to poke that puck free, and she gathers it back up. This line's been on fire here in the early goings.
This is nice to watch.
Hobbs.
The Raiders haven't played like this in a while. We did have a good weekend on Red Deer, but they're buzzing.
They are absolutely buzzing. Had we played this way against Red Deer, it would have been over quickly.
Yeah, it would have been we had some moments in Red Deer, but certainly this is 7 strong minutes for the Raiders, minus maybe a 20-second shift. Back in deep
men,
again.
Actually. Raiders got away with too many men. Kaylee played that puck early. Good thing there was only one less official on the ice here. Raiders putting on the pressure again in the Panda zone. 12:50 to go here in the first period of play. 4 people piled in, and the refs finally calling it. 5 people. I didn't even see Pedham Shand under the pile.
First whistle in about 4 minutes, and then in that stretch, it was 100% Raiders. I think the Pandas are a little bit back on their heels here. They're just not really sure what to do. The Raiders got to keep this pace up.
Pedham Shand in to take the draw. She gets a hold of that face-off, but the loose puck goes to Taylor. Taylor chips and chases. She has Borbandy. Borbandy, though, with a good check. First real good chance for Taylor there. Lawrence equal to the task. Kaylee's got the puck in the corner. She's going to hold it there. Squirts free. Pedham Shand working hard. Gets it back. Williams battling in the corner, and out comes the Pandas with the puck. Taylor grabs a hold of that loose puck. Good stick there by Borbandy, and she pushes it back in the corner. Ingram has it on the half boards and gets it out into the neutralized zone. First good shift for the Pandas this game. And they make a change and coming back in. Borbandy gathers up that puck though, and she's going to throw it out into the neutralized zone. Just hopped over Welby's stick.
Shouldn't be an ice. No ice.
No icing, as it had good draw weight on it. Comes to the line. Plusson though with a great back check. Has it poked off in the neutral zone. Nystrom comes back in. She's pulled down. That's going to be a penalty on Welby.
Again,
Welby going to the box for 2 minutes for holding.
A little bit of a grab for sure, but again,
she was behind and made a grab.
A little soft, I would say as well. So the Raiders go into the box.
So with that, 11:48 to go. First penalty of the game goes to the Raiders. No shock there. I think we should have the Rocky Mountain Raiders honorary penalty box sometime in this league. I think we've almost doubled every other team's penalty minutes this year.
Yeah. Great.
Good play there by Matthews. Just absolutely ran over the defenseman. Battling hard there.
This is like the Legion of Doom forwards here. We got Matthews and Cluson out, both big bodies, and both go hard and throw bodies.
And if you don't like that, you got Trotter in behind him.
Exactly.
It's
a little bit of the bruiser line out here right now.
I don't think anyone's going to get through the middle easily, that's for sure.
Great play.
Scarfield grabs that loose puck, dumps it down the ice with 1:30 to go into Welby's penalty. Raiders change up their penalty killers.
Great start to the penalty kill.
Wiltshire really working hard here. That puck comes free, and Croson has it. She's going to dump it back in deep. 1:18 to go. 11:04 in the first period. Outskates, I believe
Jarvis.
that's Nystrom for the...
Jarvis,
Yep. Jarvis comes out. Turned back, though, by Croson, and finally they enter the zone with 1 minute even to go on the penalty. Borbandy gathers up the loose puck, throws it onto the far side. Pandas gather the puck, go behind the net. Back to the point. Setting it up through traffic. Good stick save by the goaltender. Might have been deflected wide. I'll give it a shot. That's the third shot for the Pandas. First on this power play. They have it in the corner. Pandas back to the point. Comes to the line. Goes D to D. Shot through traffic. Couldn't get there. Fanned on that shot. Second shot attempt. Goes through traffic. Saved by the goaltender. She didn't see much of it, but she felt it and grabbed the rebound.
Another good minute of
23 seconds to go here in the penalty.
Another good minute of penalty killing for the Raiders. Really, I mean, a couple of outside shots, but really nothing dangerous through the middle, and Lawrence standing tall in the back.
What I like to see there was the Raiders really were tying up sticks in front. No deflections. Comes right out in front. Raiders gather up a loose puck and outskates Borbandy. Borbandy with some speed, cuts through, and she's going to go and chase that puck down. Gets into the corner, takes her man out. Banco and Borbandy killing the last 8 seconds of this penalty to Welby. Welby standing up, ready to come out. Hopkins dumps it in. Couldn't get it in deep, though, and Williams gathers up that puck. She throws it to the line, not out. That one gets shot, deflected, and Buttle can't clear that puck, but it comes right out in front, and Lawrence had to make a save.
Now that's a penalty. That's a penalty all day to us because we're a bigger body, and unfortunately...
Outskates Benko now. Benko going 1-on-3. She's being bothered from behind.
There's another penalty.
That should have been a penalty easy. No penalty there.
Wow.
Benko now not
liking it. Had a girl sit. That's totally on the ref. 11, you have no, that's...
Little girl trying to take her down, slashed her about 4 times.
Come on, ref, make the right call there. You got to take them both.
There's got to be both of them there, especially for the second slash on.
Wow, that's terrible.
Only one?
Hit to the head, 2 minutes.
For head contact.
Painful.
Refs missed that one. Again, the little player slashing away.
It's like this every time we come here, though. It's unfortunate. Like they can't stand up to the bigger bodies. They fall over, and you know what? It is what it is. But
puck comes back to the line. Again, the Raiders killing off a second penalty. Right out in front. That one shot wide. 7-4 the shots on goal. 1 shot on that last power play. And they go right back on the power play. Hobbs and Ingram out to kill this penalty. 9:02 to go in the first period of play. Outskates the Outskates Pandas. They hit the line. Chipped onto the half boards. Williams gathers up the puck. She puts it to Hobbs. Hobbs has some time. Rifles it all the way down. Huggins grabs that puck, sets it up for a defenseman. Pandas hit center ice and dump it in. Nystrom has it on the half boards. Nystrom back to the point. Hebert got it. Comes over to Nystrom. They're trying to set that cross ice pass up. Borbandi battling hard in there. Pandas come away with a loose puck. Get it back into the corner. Raiders boxing it up nicely. Keeping everything to the outside. Black comes across. Shot. Comes through traffic. That one's deflected wide. Comes right back out front. Nystrom battling hard with
Good job
Jesse
by
Williams.
Abby Borbandi to get that puck out.
Doing a great job to get that puck all the way down the ice. 35 seconds to go in the penalty, and the Pandas set it up behind their net. One good chance there for the Pandas. And here they come. Scurfield doing a good job to disrupt that. Gets to the line. Klusen's going to get it all the way down the ice. That could have been a penalty
Another
right there.
trip there too.
Yeah.
Great play by Trotter.
Read that one. Shot. That's gloved and held by the keeper. That was going well wide.
Sydney Trotter, a Mount Royal Cougar commit, third-year player, stepped up on the play there, made a great move. So we've got 13 seconds left in this penalty kill, and hopefully we can get back to some Raider pressure.
Scramble draw. Klusen doing a good job to try and get it back into the corner. And a penalty coming up to the Raiders.
Jeez.
I'm not sure what that penalty's for, but that could have been a penalty.
That's a penalty right there.
Penalty.
This game's going to get ugly because the Raiders are big bodies, and Callie Clouston getting a penalty for what she was on her knees after a face-off win.
I don't know how you can get head contact on your knees, but apparently you can. She's getting 2 minutes. So, Coach, 3 back-to-back penalties here for the Raiders.
Coach Borbandi is definitely letting the ref know that he's not happy with the way this is going. It's definitely all one-sided.
Borbandi's going, I don't know how she could get head contact from her knees. I don't disagree. And the Raiders doing a great job, though, on the penalty kill. Building the momentum of the game from the penalty kill, I guess.
I guess if you can't win 5-on-5, you got to
win at 5-on-4.
Well,
that should be offside, and it is. 1:45 to go here in the first period of play, or the penalty, and 7:05 to go in the first period.
I guess in the referee's defense, it's a fast game. Midget AAA female hockey is a fast game, and only 2 of them on the ice. It's really the league's fault on this one.
Yeah, well, they're going to do the best job they can do, and we just have to deal with it. I'm looking forward to the next penalty, which will be definitely going to the Pandas.
Well, you would think so, but you just never know.
Shot coming from the point, through traffic, blocked. Borbandi gathers it up. Can't get it down ice, but finally gathers it back up and does so. Matthews in on the forecheck. Outskates the Pandas, though, and in they come. Big head of steam. Shot well wide. Rebound gathered up by the Pandas, and she has got it along the half boards. Comes to the line.
That's a high stick.
Tipped by a stick.
And she touches it.
And she's touched it, so we'll have a face-off, and that should come back deep in their zone, and it does. Referee on top of that. Glad she made that call.
Minute left in the penalty to Clouston, or the penalty to Clouston. So 6:20 period. Be nice to get through this and get some.
Clouston trying to gather up that draws, but she scrambled and outskates 2-on-1. 2-on-1 coming up. Shot. Good save by the keeper, and she makes another save.
Panda player
that's got to be a
absolutely
penalty
takes
there.
out.
How is there no penalty on that?
Wow.
Wow. 2 girls barreled into the goaltender, and there's no call.
I'll tell you what, it's going to get ugly because we got big bodies, and if they start going at their goalie.
Let's have a look at the replay on that. Saved by the keeper.
That's got to be a penalty.
Panda player absolutely takes out.
How is there no penalty on that?
Wow.
That's got to be coming outside the zone. Barreled into the goaltender.
Referees are talking about it. Trotter's in there. I'll tell you what, it's going to get ugly.
That's got to be coming outside the zone because if the net was off, it was because the Panda player knocked it off.
Yeah. Absolutely.
22 came in like a bat out of hell and barreled right into the Raiders goaltender. Lawrence stood her ground, made a couple of dandy saves.
They're going to take it outside, but no penalty.
Yeah.
Coach Borbandi now talking with the referees. He's probably seeing the same thing we are.
Yeah. So if it's coming out, how can it not be a penalty?
You don't mind if they're calling penalties, but it's got to be the same both ways.
Well, that was for sure head contact on our goaltender. Holly Lawrence stood strong. Shots now at 8-7 in favor of the Pandas. 3 shots here in this last power play.
I'll take your word for that as the goalie dad. I can't keep track of the shots like that. I need paper.
Pandas gather up the puck and enter the zone. Raiders get a stick on that, try and get it out, and they do. And finally, the Raiders get it up and all the way down the ice.
40 seconds
Good
left.
job by Wiltshire and Croson there on the penalty kill. Huggins rims that around. Reed, or the Raiders, gather the puck up. Ingram dumps it in deep, and she's going to go on the chase with 27 seconds to go here in the penalty.
Ingram doing some work all down there by herself.
Pinning him and down in deep. She's going to
Ingram,
just waste some time. Ingram now.
Ingram, a first-year player for the Raiders. Oh, second-year player, sorry, actually, yeah.
Reed now gathers the puck at her own blue line. Pedham Shandon there. And that's going to do it for the penalty to Clueston. 5 seconds to go. Pandas enter the zone. They throw it back behind the net. Comes right out in front, but a long stretch pass. Ooh, that almost could have been offside. Whistle just wide, and another shot whistle just wide. Scurfield was lucky she didn't get a penalty there, because that was a penalty. I have a feeling the Raiders are going to say if we're going to get it called on a penalty, we're going to make it work. Make it count. That one's going right on the net, and the goaltender's going to have to cover that one up as Benko was circling and looking for any loose puck.
Well, we got 5 left in the first period, so hopefully we can get some 5-on-5 play and get back to the way we played for the first 13. Killed 3 penalties in a row, really.
Yeah, we had 3 penalties over the last about 8 minutes here. Barely played any 5-on-5 time, and Borbanian to take the draw. Benko gathers up the puck off the draw, reverses it to Borbandi. Borbandi gets it to the point for Williams. Williams goes D to D, hits Abby Borbandi. Borbandi throws one towards the net. That one's blocked. And outskate the Pandas, but a good back check by Claire Hobbs. Disrupts that play, and Pandas gather that puck up at the zone. Wow, Borbandi just got picked. No call there. Comes right out in front, a big rebound by Lawrence. Outskates Kaya Borbandi. She chips, goes around, takes a little bit of a hit there. Has Benko circling out in front. Benko gathers up that puck, holds it against the boards. 4:20 to go here in the first period. Benko with a nice move, gets that puck free. Kaya Borbandi back behind the net trying to get a puck free as well. Pandas get it up and get it to center, but that's about it. Raiders going to go for a change. Trotter enters the zone. She circles, looks for Scurfield. Scurfield throws one towards the net. Trotter almost got a stick on that one. Comes right back to the line. Welby puts it in deep. Welby out there alongside Matthews working hard on the half boards. Welby has it. Throws it towards Clueston. Clueston couldn't gather that puck up. Goes all the way down the ice, and that should be icing.
Sydney Trotter doing a great job reading those plays and jumping up on the puck. She's made, I think, 3 great plays now jumping into the play, and it definitely is throwing the Pandas for a loop.
Face-off coming up. Clueston in to take the draw.
Pandas getting kicked out of the draw.
Scramble draw. Pandas pick up the loose puck, go back behind their own net. Taylor gathers it, throws a pass, hopefully into the center ice zone.
This is unbelievable. Like, the
Trotter
sticks
just got
are
absolutely
flying.
pushed right in the face. No call. Clueston gathers up the puck though, and she's going to get behind the net. Nice move. Hits her own blue line, skates through some traffic.
Absolutely. That girl comes in, and that's a great non-call by the ref because you got a big body coming up fast and a small girl.
But again, that was had that puck gone by, that could have been an easy interference call too.
Well, that's true. I'm just saying, like, for the most part of the period, great play by Hallie Lawrence.
Shoves that back behind the net, comes to the line and gets out. And Raiders are going to go for a change. Pedham Shan now in on a little bit of a forecheck. That puck comes free. Santos right there gathers it up. Comes back in, and the Raiders are going to go and regroup. Abby Borbandi back behind her net. Throws it, hits Kaylee up at the line. Kaylee can't advance. It's being held along the boards. Pedham Shan and Kaylee in there battling hard, trying to get that puck free. Puck squirts free and hits Ingram. Ingram hits Santos. Santos pushes it forward and gets it to the Pandas line. Hamill now gathers up that puck and tries to skate through. Unable to do so as Ingram took that puck right away from her.
2 minutes left in the period. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the period.
Raiders now in the forecheck. Croson in there. She's been having a great period, I think. Really dynamite penalty kill and some really good shifts here in the zone. McKibben gathers up that puck, squirts out in front. Wilcher just couldn't get there in time, but Trotter gathers up that puck and dumps it back in. Pandas try to get out again. Oh, Croson almost picked that off. And the Raiders all the way back, and all 5 bodies back in their own zone. Trotter with a nice outlet pass. Comes into the neutralized zone. Wilcher tried to back pass. She was checked. The Raiders go D to D. McKibben has it. She throws it back in behind the net. Trotter holds that puck in behind the net. Minute and 30 seconds to go here in the first period.
Referee letting them play. The puck's still moving a little bit.
Puck might be somewhat loose, but I can't see it.
Minute and 20 seconds left.
Ref's calling them to move it, but no one's moving it. Trotter pinches her man off. You're not going to move her very easily, that's for sure. I don't think I'd want to battle against Trotter back behind the net. That might get you in some hurt. That one's blocked. Wilcher now skates it out. She's going to chip it up. Raiders get to center ice, but not in deep. Oh, how is that not a penalty? Puck nowhere near, and Wilcher just got dumped.
Up to Benko.
Up to Benko. Benko just had to hop right over her stick, or she was going to be in on a little bit of a breakaway. Puck comes to the line. Borbandy keeps it in. Borbandy fishing at it alongside Hobbs. Hobbs and Borbandy. Scurfield gathers up the loose puck and dumps it in. In on the forecheck goes Borbandy. Hobbs there as well. That one's thrown back behind the net. Benko there to gather up that puck. Benko to Borbandy. Right out in front to Hobbs. Oh, couldn't get a stick on that one. Comes all the way back to the Raiders line with 23 seconds to go.
Good stick by the Pandas player just to get a little bit on that.
Scurfield gets it to the line, gets it into the center ice. Black has it for the Pandas. She dumps it back in deep. Lawrence tried to leave it there for a defenseman. Didn't do so, and we have 5 seconds to go, and that comes dangerously right out in front of the net. Benko gathers up that puck. And that's going to do it for the first period of play. The Raiders. Pandas knotted at 0. Good start for the Raiders, followed by 3 straight penalties, which really killed any momentum they had.
We're starting to sound like there's no live stream coming. It says we're live here, so we're just trying to figure this out. I don't know. I guess we just had a text coming from one of our listeners that the live stream dropped, but
still 35 people connected, so hopefully you guys can hear us.
I think it's okay. If you missed some of it, you missed a great period. It was Raiders came out strong and then killed 3 penalties, and the Pandas did get back in this game. They're definitely a different team than the first 8-9 minutes.
I have the shots dead even at 10-all after that period. Raiders were up early 7-1, and those penalties really took any momentum away, and then it kind of was even for the last 3 minutes of that period. Hopefully the Raiders take a little bit of time, gather themselves, and come back in the second period with that same fire they had in the first 7 minutes.
Never seen a Zamboni with lights on before. Guess it's dark in here.
It's kind of dark in here, so got to know where you're going, I guess.
I guess we're getting word now. My wife had just told me that it's been good, so I guess the people that are having issues with the live stream, I guess it was Dean Trotter that was having issues, so.
Oh, well,
must be on his end.
It's that Okotoks internet.
That's right. Well, by the way, Dean, I think the audio is working well, so I'll submit the bill for the new microphones next week. Well, we might as well shut down for a few minutes here, go warm up, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
All right, both teams just getting ready to come back on the ice for the second period of play.
We made a few adjustments in some audio.
Hopefully the sound will be a little louder this period. It probably seems so far away. That's because we're up in Edmonton. It's a long way away. Takes a long time for that internet stuff to travel.
I don't know how you couldn't hear us. We were both screaming at the refs. as every other Raider parent and coach and everybody else. So hopefully we get a few of those penalties back on our side.
That would definitely be nice. I know Coach Borbandy might be getting a penalty if he continues his chats with the referees. He's a little animated on that last one.
Unfortunately for us, there's still only 2 referees on the ice, so no linesman.
With that, both teams back on the ice, 20 minutes on the clock, nothing on the penalty clock for the Raiders. Raiders start off with Borbandy, Hobbs, and Benko. Trotter and Skirfield out to start on D.
It was actually announced after we went off the air that the score boxes got that period. The Raiders with 5 shots and the Pandas with 10. So the goalie dad in the stands on the mic felt that was a little bit lopsided. Unfortunately for Hallie, she's missing a few shots there, but just the same. That was off the net.
That was off the mesh. They should have called that one dead. I was actually not even going to bother starting to talk, but play continues.
I think those are the little things that are going to miss tonight without the 2 other referees, and yeah. I get it. It's a lot to watch for.
That's one where the defenseman's got to start pointing up at the
netting.
Pandas enter the zone. Herbert tried to get it by Skirfield, unable to do so. Now Benko with a little bit of a break, but a couple of players coming back hard on her. She got rode off a little bit hard there. That could have been interference.
It's a penalty. No, sorry, offside.
It's tough to tell now with the referees with the stripes on the hands to decide if it's a penalty or
offside. Oh, a big poke check there by Ingram. And that almost resulted in a good try for the Raiders. Ingram gathers it back up at center. She chips it in off Kaylee, though.
That's going to be offside.
Raiders have to tag up. Borbandy heading back here on D. Raiders finally get out of the zone. Comes into the neutralized zone. Dumped down in deep. Santos gathers it up behind the net. Throws it into the corner. That one took a funny hop off the backboards. Pettem Shan doing a good job of taking her man down. Santos battling hard. Pettem Shan there. That could be a penalty. Wow. That was a penalty. But
well, we're getting a few back maybe because the ones in the first period on the Raiders were pretty weak. But that one could have been one for sure. Oh.
Borbandy fell down, and in comes Taylor. Taylor with a shot.
Great save by Lawrence.
Went right in between the legs. Taylor calling for that loose puck, but Clouston intercepts it, and she has some speed.
Oh, almost.
Ice. Good poke check, and Taylor gathers it back up. She's going to come back in. Another shot. That one's blockered aside. In the corner now. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Wow. No penalty there. Borbandy got away with one, too.
Well, we're almost back to even, I would say, probably.
I was going to say, I had 2 penalties that didn't get called there. Now it's the Pandas coach turn to have a few little words.
Well, I think we'll probably realize you got a couple soft ones in the first, but they capitalize on those. And I think maybe the referees are trying to get it back up even.
McKibben in to take this draw. She wins that one, but it's in her feet. Comes right out in front, back to the line. Murdoch throws a waffle ball into the corner. Nystrom has it. She's on the half boards, throws it out in front. Trotter doing a good stick, gets it out of the way, and Croson gathers it up and chips it into the zone. Welcher hard on the forecheck alongside Croson, and they're trying to get that puck free. Kept in at the line. Pandas finally get it up and get it into the center ice zone. Nystrom has it poked off her stick by Trotter. Trotter has been all over the ice this game, intercepting pucks and using her strength to her advantage. Lawrence stops that one for Trotter. Trotter gathers it up. Long stretch pass.
No ice, no ice. Good call, ref.
No way. No ice, no ice.
No way.
Going to be a center ice.
That's just one of those things with 2 referees. They're just not going to be able to catch everything.
She was calling the tip.
Yep.
She was yelling, but the other ref didn't hear it.
The back.
Saw the arm up and called it icing.
Yeah, the back referee had it right, but the front referee just so many bodies on the ice.
Clouston wins that draw. Comes to Scurfield. Scurfield tried dumping it in. Gets it in deep. Matthews in on the forecheck alongside Welby. Welby with a good steal. Has it in the corner. She's battling hard there. Alongside Matthews. Out skates the Pandas. They go all the way down the ice. Lawrence covers that puck up as there is a Panda coming in. 16:47 to go here in the second period of play. Face-off coming up deep in the Raiders zone.
Been pretty even in this second period so far.
Benko tried to push that one ahead, unable to get it by. Borbandi using her weight there, trying to get a pass out in front. Hobbs doing a good job of tying up the man out in front. Borbandi gathers up the puck, gets it to the line, can't get it out. Raiders battling, finally Hobbs gets it up, but she was poke checked at the center ice. Comes back in, and now Borbandi has Benko.
Good play by Benko.
Benko stretched to keep it on side. Borbandi pushes that into the corner. Wow, Hobbs just got absolutely pick played again, but Benko uses her strength and it gets that loose puck free. Borbandi has it. She's got Williams. Williams' shot gets blocked and back skates the Pandas. The Pandas now with a little bit of room to maneuver. Going in on a line change though and just shot that one in on Lawrence. Gets to the line. Fleming has to wait for her line mate to get on side and she enters the zone. She comes in looking for someone out front. No one there. Borbandi doing a good job to push that one back behind the net. Raiders push it up to the half boards, not out. Williams there battling with Pedam Shan. Pedam Shan couldn't get it out and it goes back in behind the net. And the Raiders finally get it into the center ice zone, but that pass goes off Ingram's skate. Into the corner, Pedam Shan battling hard. She wins the battle, chips that one back, and Williams has it. She throws a little bit of a lob
Hail
pass
Mary to
and has
Kaylee.
Kaylee now with a little bit of a break. If she fires this puck, she'll have a chance. That one goes back in behind the net. Huggins actually lost sight of that puck after it went behind the net. Comes back to the line. Scurfield kept it in. Did a little slap pass towards the front of the net. 15 minutes to go here in the second period. Reed skates out. She hits center and dumps it in. Glove down there by Scurfield. Shot goes in behind the net. Comes back to the line. Chance right out in front. Couldn't gather up the bouncing puck, and the Raiders gather up the puck on the half boards. Can't get it by and reverse it to Scurfield. She rims it around the boards, and McKibben's there. McKibben tries to get it out. Can't get it by, but Trotter does. Knocked down, though, at center ice, and comes right back in. Wiltshire with a good job just to not take a penalty there, but rubbed out the man, and the Raiders skate away with that puck. Again, some pick plays
penalty
happening,
coming up here.
There is a penalty.
Not
Good,
sure
they
to
finally
who.
caught the pick play. They've been running that the whole time where the defenseman comes down
Pandas
and
go to the
takes
box.
away the late breaking player for
Basterdash going to the box for 2 for cross-checking. So first power play of the game for the Raiders.
So the Raiders coming out with the Matthews, Welby, Clouston line. Borbandi and Santos at the point. Welby in to take the draw. Scrambled, comes back to the line. Santos has it. She throws a quick shot. That one whistles wide. Matthews throws it back to the line for Santos. Santos back to Matthews. Matthews throws one through, but that one's blocked.
Oh, great
Santos
job by
keeps it
Santos.
in,
Oh,
and that's kept in at the line. Welby now back in on the forecheck. Oh, just missed that one, but Matthews is going to have it on the half boards. Back to Borbandi. Borbandi down in the corner. It's Welby. Welby battling hard there. Pushes it to Matthews. Matthews to Borbandi. Borbandi across to Santos. Santos right out in front.
That was close.
Looking for a deflection. No one's got it. Borbandi pushes it back in. Has it on the half boards for Welby. Welby circles, looking. Comes right out in front. Couldn't get it there, but Santos gathers up the loose puck. Santos on the half boards, pushes it down. Comes back to the line for Borbandi. Borbandi fired that one in deep, and now it's a little bit of a race. Benko's going to easily win that one. She skates back, and she's now got ahead of steam.
well, a great start for the Clouston line. That was a good power play.
Benko looking for the shot, couldn't find it, put it right out in front to Clouston. Clouston couldn't pull the trigger on that one, comes to the line. Raiders control it. Trotter, sauce pass across, goes to Scurfield. Scurfield down to the captain. Borbandi comes back to the line for Scurfield. Scurfield had it poked out, and she's going to gather up that puck in the center ice zone. Circles against some pressure, and she has some speed now.
30 seconds left on the power play to the Raiders.
Skates through a check and has it back behind the net where Hobbs has it. Hobbs looking for a pass, puts it back to Trotter. And that one now is going to be a little bit of a break coming the other direction. Trotter hustling back.
Oh, lucky the referee was in the way.
That one could have been a penalty, but no penalty.
Referee got all over that one. That was unfortunate.
She off the own player.
We'll take that as a Raider fan, but I would be pretty upset if I was a Pandas fan.
Yeah. Drop back for Benko. Benko with the shot. Easy save for Huggins, and that's going to do it. 2 seconds to go on the power play for the Raiders.
That's going to be the Pandas or the Raiders' trouble tonight. Is Hudgens is back there, the second best goalie in the league, and she's been solid tonight. The Raiders have got some really good quality chances. That being said, Hallie's playing a great game as far too.
Pedam Shan pokes that one forward, goes back in behind the net. Raiders gather up the loose puck. Kaylee's got it. And that's going to do it for the power play. Pedam Shan gets it back to the point. Borbandi looking for the tip from Kaylee. Kaylee did get a stick on it, unable to get it out though. And a good job there by Borbandi to disrupt that play in the center ice zone.
Whoa!
Oh, there's a penalty.
Pedam Shan.
That should be
That's
a penalty.
going to be Pedam Shan probably could have drawn one there quite easily. She's small, but she's incredibly strong.
Yeah. If she hadn't stayed on her feet, that's a penalty. McKibben now enters the zone. Puck back in behind the net. Croson trying to fish that loose puck. She's battling hard there in the corner.
Croson a first year.
A couple of
right in front of the ref, a couple on the back.
Good job by Croson there to stand in and take that punishment.
Atta girl.
And she gets that puck free.
Great job by Croson in the corner.
Croson and McKibben battling really hard in there. 2 first-year players for the Raiders. Doing a great job in the corner. Outskates the Pandas. That's going to be a penalty right there. And the Raiders go on the penalty kill. Tripping call coming up. Genesee Williams takes that. 11 on 11. 11 got the angle on 11. And 11's going to the penalty box. So with that, the Raiders go on their 4th penalty kill of the game.
It's a good penalty by Genesee Williams. I mean, if you're going to take one, that's definitely a shot on goal, and it's 10 feet from your net. You get upset about the 200 feet from your net ones, but the 10 feet, it's part of the game.
Raiders scramble that draw, comes back to the point. Shot through traffic, and they score! Long scores on a screen shot from the point. Raiders scramble that draw, comes back to the point. Shot through traffic, and they score! Bunch of trees out in front. And the Raiders go down 1-0. Scores on a...
It's a little bit. They were down deep, and Hallie just couldn't see that one, I don't believe, but it's the way it goes. I think the 2 top forwards there just need to get out to get in front of those shots. Get in the lanes, if not. Anyway, we're down 1. We'll get back in this.
Pedam Shan scrambles that draw, and the Raiders come away with a loose puck, but the Pandas have it, and they dump it in, and in on the forecheck goes Jarvis. Jarvis battling hard against Santos. Santos wins that battle in the corner. She gets checked into the boards, and the Pandas get a loose puck. Throwing it out in front of the net. Borbandi there to push that one away. Comes back in behind the net. Pedam Shan gets the loose puck. Like she always seems to do, throws a pass through. That one's deflected out in front.
Penalty coming up again for the Raiders. Wow.
Wow, another one for the Raiders. I didn't see a penalty there.
I didn't see a penalty at all there. Gee.
2 minutes for cross-checking to someone.
For who? Alicia Santos.
Wow. Didn't see that.
I
Let's
didn't see that one
on
at
the
all.
replay.
Wow. Which is kind of untypical. Santos, I don't believe has very many penalties at all there. So back to the
2 minutes for cross-checking
to the penalty kill. Matthews and Clouston up top. Let's hope that they
Alicia Santos
get those lanes and help out the goaltender.
So the Pandas, with their first power play goal of the game on that last power play, look to add to their 1-0 lead here.
Trotter, good moves, killing some time.
Trotter being strong in the corner. Puck comes back to the line.
That's better.
Shot through traffic again, looks for the deflection. That goes into the corner.
Much better job by the forwards on top getting in those lanes. Again, they're forcing those players to shoot pretty wide. Look at, again, in the lanes. Good job.
Yeah. Again, just looking for
there's
a tip.
a trip.
There's a penalty.
Wow.
No call, and there is. Yeah.
Oh, wow, good call.
Back
good
official
call.
got it. The front official should have had that one.
Nice job, referee.
Well, with that, the Raiders now are going to skate 4-on-4 for a minute 33.
Well, much better job on that penalty kill. If we're just watching the first, the collapse on the first one basically just happened. We're a little deep in our own end, not getting in the lanes, and come out in that second one, and definitely a much different story. Those top forwards getting in those lanes, and that really prevents. I mean, it obviously screens the goalie, but the puck's going to hit the player. So
you betcha.
Just having some issues here with
they're putting
score clock.
They're putting the wrong penalty up. They'll get there.
It's a great thing about volunteers. If you don't like it, somebody else can do it because it's tough to fire volunteers.
Yeah, go ahead and fire me.
Yeah. What are you getting paid again, Peter?
Yes, I'm getting paid absolutely nothing.
Oh, that's right. Let's double our wages. How about that? I think we're doing a great job.
Exactly. 5% raise every game.
5% of nothing is still nothing.
All right, still working on the scoreboard. So we're going to play 4-on-4 here for a minute 33. There's 10 minutes even to go here in the second period of play. 1-0 for the Pandas on that power play goal. Shot from the point. Who scored that goal, by the way? I don't recall.
Man, good. You know what? I'm not 100% sure.
I thought it was number 7, but
they haven't announced anything yet, so.
We do know Santos is in the box, and number 14 is in the box as well for the Pandas. 2 minutes for tripping. And we're just going to, now they've erased the minute 33. And
if we have any more delays tonight, we're going to be probably finishing this game sometime tomorrow.
But they've got it on the wrong side. Or do they? They had the penalty on the wrong side initially because they had Santos' penalty on the Pandas side.
Correct.
So now we're all good. Raiders battling hard.
There's another penalty.
That's got to be a penalty.
Yeah, Coach Borbandy definitely didn't like that one.
Not happy about that, and I don't blame him.
Now
it's a breakaway coming the other direction. Reed coming back.
Nice job by Skurfield.
Great job by Skurfield. Playing hard there.
You can see the Raiders starting to get a little bit frustrated.
Benko
this game is going to get really rough.
Way. Benko makes the move at the line.
There's
She's
a trip.
pulled down. No call there. Borbandy gathers up the puck, puts it into the corner, and Benko now going after that loose puck in the far corner. She gathers that up, tried to get a pass back, but couldn't get it there, and outskates the Pandas. The Pandas coming in, pinched off there nicely by Borbandy, and Trotter pushes that back up the wall, but couldn't hit Welby. Welby there alongside Hobbs. Hobbs pushes that back into the corner. 34 seconds of 4-on-4 coming up. Welby. That's too many, man, right there.
Pretty close if it's not.
She interfered with the play. Both players were in the play. 2-on-1 coming up. Trotter doing a good job.
Good save by Hallie Lawrence.
And that goes up out of play with 15 seconds to go in 4-on-4.
Hallie Lawrence standing tall on that with Jarvis coming in the left side. Well, Hallie's right side, Jarvis's left side, and she was going up top, and Hallie had all of that.
8:42 to go here in the second period of play. Croson out alongside McKibben here. Puck comes free to Skurfield, and Skurfield's going to skate it up. She tried to pass, gets picked up there. McKibben dumps it, tried to dump it in deep, couldn't get it deep, and Croson gathers up that loose puck. Skurfield couldn't get it by, and the Pandas get a chance. Skurfield dumped her player out in front. Got away with that one, I think. And here comes the Raiders. McKibben settles that loose puck, and she's going to circle. She's going to skate it up. Pass. Tried to hit Croson. Croson tried to dump it in deep, unable to do so, and that one's knocked down by McKibben. Might have been a high stick, but got away with that. And the Raiders penalty is now over. So a brief 27-second power play comes nowhere, and back comes the Pandas. Pandas captain throws one out in front. Couldn't handle the bouncing puck, and it comes through again right out in front, and the Raiders get it to the line, not out.
Trotter is just everywhere tonight. She's the pronger out there. So now she's joining the rush. Clouston steps back to cover her spot.
Welby
right
over.
on the front to Matthews. Clouston now turns with some good pressure, pulled down from behind. That was a
Welby pulled
tackle.
down.
That's gonna be a
There we
penalty
go.
for
That's
sure.
one for sure. Absolutely. Good call by the referee there.
With that, the Raiders are going to go on the power play.
By my calculations, that is the Pandas' second penalty. I think we're working on our seventh. Six, sorry.
penalties.
I'm past one hand. I know
Nope,
that.
This is their third penalty.
Oh, is it their third? Oh, yeah, that's right. Because there was one.
27-second penalty.
There was one that we played 4 and 4. Correct.
Yeah. So maybe we are at 7. I don't know. I'll have to have a look.
If they count.
Croson scrambled that draw, gets on the half boards. McKibben in on the forecheck. Can't gather up the loose puck. Comes to the line. Goes all the way down, and Santos is going to have to go back and retrieve that puck.
Edmonton Pandas penalty to number 2, Ella Royer, 2 minutes for holding.
Royer goes 2 minutes for holding. Could have been 2 minutes for tackling, but anyway you slice it, it's a 2-minute power play with 1:35 to go here in the power play for the Raiders. Puck comes up, hopped over the stick.
Be offside,
Croson.
delayed offside.
And that's dumped all the way down, and Lawrence is going to have to go back and set that one up. Rifles that around for McKibben. McKibben has to be on her horse, chips it up. And now the captain, Borbandy, gathers up the loose puck, and she skates with some speed. She has purpose coming into the zone. Goes back behind the net, circling, looking for someone. Try to pass cross ice to Benko, but that one got intercepted and dumped all the way down the ice. 55 seconds to go on the Raiders' power play. Borbandy gathers up the puck behind her net, looking for her sister. She skates it up. Pass hits Williams. Williams hits center ice and enters the zone, but passes it right to a Panda, and that's rifled out of play, and we're going to have a face-off deep in the Panda zone here with 6 minutes even to go in the period.
Raiders just can't seem to get going here on the power play, so
hard to build any momentum when you've got all these penalties.
Pedamshan line's coming out.
Pedamshan, Cayley, and Ingram out. Pedamshan didn't take the draw. Pedamshan pushes that forward, comes back to the line, kept in, and the Raiders, Trotter keeps it in, rifles one just up over top of the net, and she keeps this one in again at the line. Trotter puts it down. Pedamshan has it right back to the line. Scurfield with a hard shot. Pedamshan with a shot. That one's deflected up into the corner. Good save by the goaltender. That was the first shot in a while for the Raiders.
I tell you what, that girl that blocked Scurfield's shot's going to feel that tomorrow. She's got a cannon.
You betcha. Comes back to the line for Trotter. Trotter gets it to Pedamshan. Pedamshan battling hard. Couldn't keep that in, and the Raiders have to go back and retreat. Scurfield in a bit of a battle. She pushes her man off, and she's going to start skating it up. Good outlet pass to Ingram. Ingram hits Cayley. Cayley's going to enter the zone, and that's going to do it for the power play. Pandas return to full strength. Matthews has it on the half boards. Matthews in behind the net.
Again,
pinched off nicely. That one could have been easily holding. Still could be holding. It was a good 5 count of a holdback behind the net on Matthews. But she's battling hard alongside Welby. Takes a hit. Comes back to the line and just slides out as Borbandy couldn't hold it in. Santos had it in her feet. Couldn't gather that loose puck up, and Buttle has it. She loses it to Santos. Santos goes to Borbandy. Borbandy fanned on that puck. A little bit of an epidemic here in the last minute or so of fanning on pucks. Santos gathers up the puck. She's going to skate it up. Can't get it by the forecheck.
The Raiders are playing well. They're just making some really soft plays. Just the passes have got to just be a little bit harder, a little bit quicker. But
Taylor battling hard there versus Clouston. Good battle there. It comes back to line. Clouston pokes her stick in, and it goes back behind the net. Got a tired group of D out there right now. So
you got some tired forwards out there too.
That one comes out into the center ice zone.
We got the long change this period too.
Looking to try and get their defenseman off. Can't do it. Matthews pushes that one back. And finally it comes to Borbandy. Borbandy is going to just lift that one up and down the ice.
Great job.
A good draw weight on that one.
Defenseman got changed. We're all back to 5 fresh skaters again.
Fresh legs out. Wiltshire keeps that one in, throws it towards the net. Pandas get it out into the center ice zone. Trotter right there to intercept it yet again. Trotter's having a whale of a game here. She's going to just out-battle her opponent.
you're
there.
not gonna-
Jarvis wasn't going to move her.
You're not
off
going to
that
push
puck.
Trotter much.
Croson has it. She gets it to the line.
Oh,
Chip
off
up
the
and
net.
Out of play by McKibben. We'll have a face-off coming back in the Raiders zone. 3:12 to go. 1-0 in favor of the Pandas.
Been a back-and-forth game, but, you know, Peter, like, the Raiders are playing well. We just need to capitalize. There's just some small little touches that we have to be doing, like just a little bit quicker passes, a little bit quicker. But, you know, the Pandas are a fast team, and this is a fast game. If you're in the rink, this is a considerably faster game than we've played in the last couple.
Yeah. Reed on the puck for the Pandas, puts it back behind the net. Levin gets it back to the 23. That one's out in front. And a good
Job
save
to
by
Scurfield.
Lawrence, and Scurfield took care of the trash out in front of the net.
Good job to Scurfield.
And that puck was underneath the goaltender.
Good job to Hallie Lawrence, too, catching that puck through all the traffic. But
Levin gets it
Scurfield
back to the 23. That
absolutely
one's out in
demolished the
front.
girl on the side there.
And a
Look to
good
be
save
pushing to
by
Scurfield a little bit.
Lawrence, and Scurfield took care of the trash out in front of the net.
Good job to Scurfield.
And that puck. Face-off coming up deep in the Raider zone. Benko tries to push that forward. I wish he'd stop that. You got to do it once a game, maybe not 5 times a game.
Well,
Comes back
Benko's
to the line.
oh,
And
here we
now,
go,
there
Hobbs.
we go. Hobbs now with a break. One-on-one. Hobbs, with a great defensive play.
Good try
But
by Hobbs.
comes
A little
back
bit
with
of
the
a
puck. She circles versus some pressure. Throws it back in the corner. Bandy working her player over. That one comes to the line, not out. Williams dumps it back into the other corner. That was a smart play by Williams. Didn't have anybody out in front. Wasn't going to score. Let's keep this forecheck alive. And Bandy gathers that puck up, and she's going to skate it off into the corner. She gathers up the puck, looking for someone out in front.
just
Puck got
those
deflected in the Bandy.
little things, you know, like that's another one. Just another half a second, get around that girl,
Here's
make
Ingram
that
now with a
pass.
chance. Ingram coming in. Oh, a good try. Almost hit Bandy out in front, but Ingram there. No penalty there. Shot comes through traffic.
Oh, wow,
just
that only
deflected
missed
wide.
by an inch possibly.
That was a great try. Benko now on that puck. Penham Shan now in. She's got the puck in the corner. She's going to go down in deep. Circles against some pressure. Looking for Kaylee out in front. Kaylee taking up residence in front of the keeper.
Whoa,
that
see.
one was an ill-timed pass, but the Raiders got away with it. Williams has it. She puts it there for Bandy. Bandy with some room out in
Great
front.
shot, great
Good
shot.
save by the keeper. She thought she had it, but it squirts free into the corner. Bandy throws another one back behind the net. Penham Shan now in on the forecheck.
Minute and
Comes
30
to the line,
left.
but not out. Penham Shan in on the forecheck. Finally, the Pandas get it all the way down the ice.
Some good pressure by the Raiders here. We got a minute and 20 seconds left in the period, and that
See if we
Clouston
can
line
get a-
comes out.
See if we can get an equalizer here before the period's out. Comes back to the line. Trotter has it. She throws one out in front. Welby couldn't turn and fire. Right out in front. Clouston just couldn't get the shot away.
Wow. The chances are coming, so.
Rims that one around. Matthews is going to have this one. She leaves it there. Trotter is going to get a penalty on that one. Wow. I don't agree with that. I know that was probably a penalty, but that's because Trotter is about 40 pounds heavier.
Yeah. That's the same old thing. I mean, I hate to keep
Hopkins
that
put her head down, and Trotter was playing the puck. Skated right through her and took a penalty. I don't
It
agree
probably
with that.
sound
I know
like a
that was
broken
probably
record,
a
but it
penalty,
is tough to play the
that's 'cause
Pandas.
Trotter is
They're a
about,
fast, highly
40
skilled
pounds
team, but they
heavier.
are a little tiny.
Yeah.
We got some big girls
That's
on
the
our
same
team. Old thing. I mean, I hate to keep.
So, 6 power play of the game. 1 for 5. Right now is the Pandas. Only goal of the game scored on the power play on a seeing eye shot through a lot of traffic that went in the top corner. Clouston out there battling hard.
Oh.
Yeah. Comes back to the line. Murdoch has it. Shot. That one's deflected by Santos. Great job by Santos. Clouston battling hard as well.
Every time one of the Pandas players gets knocked over, the fans are getting on the referee, which is probably good for the Raiders. The referees don't like to get told their job either, so they might go the other way.
Good job there by Borbandy to get that down the ice. This might do it for the period with 12 seconds to go. Raiders had a lot of momentum going in and kind of got killed by this penalty.
It's really unfortunate for the 8th penalty or whatever we're at now.
Skerfield's going to hold that in behind the net. Reed comes in trying to get a last second shot away, but unable to do so. And that's going to do it for the second period of play. So with that, the Raiders down 1-0 to the Pandas here.
Where do you think we're at with shots, Peter?
Well, I think it's probably about 23 in favor of 23 for the Pandas, and I think about 16 for the Raiders.
Well, we'll see. They haven't been announcing anything, unfortunately, so we're really kind of in the dark up here. But
so the Raiders going to have to kill off another minute and 10 of the penalty to Sidney Trotter.
I definitely think, though, when we get to 5-on-5 or 4-on-4 play, the Raiders are definitely the stronger team tonight. It's just we got to figure out somehow to stay out of the box. I don't know how you do that because we're just playing our game, but it is what it is. You got to react to the way that the referees are calling the game. And
yeah,
but,
we're basically playing 30% of the game shorthanded, and that's been the difference.
Well, one down with 20 minutes left, so.
Every game against Edmonton has been super tight this year, so we'll keep this momentum going into the third period, kill the rest of the penalty off, and get an equalizer. We'll take a break, and we'll come back after the break.
Wow, they said we had 3 shots that period.
Wow, the official shots were 17-8. I had us having 6 shots. I thought that was maybe a little generous.
James is. Hallie's dad's probably at home right now pulling his hair out watching this.
James is down there.
Oh, is he actually here? I didn't see him.
Here, yeah.
He's probably pulling his hair out wherever he's at because Hallie has definitely stopped more than 8 shots. I believe she probably had 8.
No, that's their shots. This is ours.
Oh, they actually announced it backwards then.
Yeah, because we only had 5 shots in the first period.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They said that we had 8 shots, so that means we had 3 that period.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Hallie's taking 17 shots.
Yeah, sorry, you're right, yeah. But I would even say that's probably a little bit on the low side, but we're way low.
All right, well, we'll take a break, let the Zamboni do its work, and we'll come back out. All right, we're back for the third period of play. Officials are out on the ice. Both teams look like they're just ready to come out of the dressing room.
Unfortunately, still 2 officials. It's really too bad that they didn't call in a couple of linesmen. I think it's a miss by the whoever's I guess in charge of that.
Definitely a miss tonight by the whoever the schedulers are, because they sent them to the wrong rink, and then to only have 2 officials makes it a real challenge for both the officials and the players. We're not used to a 2-ref system at all. Raiders looking at a little bit of an uphill battle here in the third period. It's only going to take 1 shot to tie this game up, though.
Well, I believe if it stays 5-on-5, I think we got a pretty good chance. We've got to figure out a way to stay out of the box, and I just don't know how you do that tonight. It's a tough one. Seems like when we play our game, we get penalties, and you really don't want to change the game because that's how we've been so successful.
Well,
still waiting for the Pandas to come on the ice here. Apparently they're trying to drag this night out even more.
Yeah.
Here we are, 10 to
10.
We're just starting the second. The really unfortunate part about this is this is finals week for the girls. Like my daughter was, she wrote a final this morning, was able to get out of school in the afternoon to get to this game, but I really feel for the girls down in Okotoks and Lethbridge. Hopefully it didn't affect their school day too much.
A couple of them had an afternoon exam and really had to hustle to make the bus.
I just don't think that's right. It should have been a reschedule.
This one should have been a Saturday game.
Well, especially if we have nothing on tomorrow, and when we come back and play the Lloyd Steelers on Sunday in our barn, I believe. Is it our barn? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because we go to Lloyd after we come back from Winnipeg. So, yeah, next week the girls head off to Winnipeg to I think it's a World
Female Sports School
Yeah.
Challenge.
First time for the Raiders there. We experienced it last year with the Red Deer Chiefs. A good tournament.
All right, Borbandy out to take the draw. Raiders get control of the draw. Scurfield gathers up the puck. Taylor in there. Gets control of that puck. Good job by the captain, Borbandy, to push that back to the line. Gets a stick on it. Cleared away by Santos. 55 seconds to go here in the penalty to Trotter. Comes back line for Herbert. Deflected high up over top and hits the glass. Good job by Benko there to get control of that puck and get it down the ice. She also deflected that shot as well. Clusa now in on that loose puck. Poked up, but a good pinch up by Williams. Williams there alongside Clusen. Clusen dumps it in deep, and Benko's going to go on a change. Clusen in on the forecheck. 20 seconds to go into Trotter's penalty. 19:07 to go here in the third period of play. 1-0 Pandas. They skate up to center. Try and enter the zone. Williams dumps that back down. Clusen just about picked that one off. That was a little bit of a lazy pass there. And Santos has the puck here for the Pandas. She got knocked down.
Back to Trotters out of the box. We're back to even strength, 5-on-5.
Borbandy doing a good job to poke that puck free. But
getting a winger up on the corner there.
Pedam Shan looking at that long stretch pass. Couldn't get it. Had to hustle back in. That one whistled wide through a couple of players. Borbandy there to take this puck. In the feet, though.
Got a couple of Raider players with some tired legs here. Got 2 centermen out there right now as well, too, so hopefully they're talking.
Borbandy's tired. She needs to get off.
Yeah, Clueston's looking for the door.
Get off here. They get up to Ingram. Ingram puts that one by, and Pedam Shan now with a little bit of a break. She throws one in, easily gloved by the keeper. She's going to hold on. Pedam Shan skates through, making her presence known in front of the net a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. You know what? She's tiny, but I wouldn't worry about her too much. She's a pretty tough little cookie, that one. A few laughs from the Raiders, so some smiles are going right now, so that's good.
Small package, big heart on that one. She comes in to take the draw. She's also dynamite on faceoffs. That one goes.
You shouldn't have said anything.
I know, I jinxed that one. Pandas get the puck, get it down the ice, and come in behind the net. Trotter reverses the play. Scurfield has it. She's being bothered. She reverses that back to Trotter. Trotter up the boards. Hits Ingram. Ingram puts that one by, and Pedham Shand has it. Gets it over to Kaylee. Kaylee over to Pedham Shand. Pedham Shand now enters the zone. She's going to wait for her line mates to get on side, and they're going to go for a change. In comes Welby. Welby out there alongside Matthews and Clouston. Finally, our Lions get settled out. Borbandi gathers up that loose puck. She throws one off the boards, tries to hit Welby. Welby couldn't gather that one up. And the Pandas have it back in behind the net. Clouston on the forecheck. She deflects that one back in behind the net.
Headshot there.
That could have been a headshot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have called a penalty on that, but if they're calling the one on Trotter, they're going to call that one too.
It's the only time that girl's going to be the same height as her, so
yeah.
we're on our knees.
Here comes Santos. Santos off of leg though.
Pandas.
Puts out the center ice zone.
Panda's doing a good job getting some
Clouston
sticks and
gathers
some
up that loose
bodies.
puck. Clouston in the corner. Gets it over to Borbandi. Borbandi couldn't get that one by the defenseman, and Welby gathers that puck up and gets it out into the neutralized zone. Doing a good job of battling there. Clouston ties her man up. Borbandi doing a good job as well, and Reed gets it in the corner for the Pandas. She gets it back to the line. Shot through traffic. Lawrence with the save, shoots it into the corner.
Raiders are
Santos.
tired. Raiders are tired. They need a change. This line's been out there for getting close to a minute. Well, finally we got a little...
McKibben now out. That one's going to be chipped up, and Buttle enters the zone. She's got players out in front. Borbandi battling hard in the corners. Croson. Oh, that one gets deflected just wide. A puck came right out in front. Good job by Santos, though. Tied up that stick just enough. Along the half boards. Good battle there, and Wiltshire's going to get this puck, and she chips it up and out of the zone, and the Raiders get their defense changed. Croson with a great poke check. Gets that one in deep, and in on the forecheck goes McKibben. McKibben forces a reverse. Pandas try and skate it up. They get it to the center ice, and they enter the zone. Dumping it into the corner. Borbandi's there. Borbandi gathers up that puck, and she's got some speed. She puts a pass up. Hits Hobbs. Hobbs enters the zone, puts one by. Nice move. Goes back, gathers up that loose puck. Comes right out in front. Borbandi has it. Puts it to Williams. Williams throws one towards the net. That one goes wide. Benko on the back of the net. Hobbs has that puck. Kicks it free. She has it now. She's looking for someone out in front. Couldn't find one. Puts it back to the line. Right out in front. Deflected right on net. Good job by Benko to deflect that. Benko gathers up the puck in the corner.
Raiders putting some pressure on the Pandas right now. This is what we saw in the first period, but we haven't seen a ton of it.
Great move there by Hobbs. Couldn't get a shot away, though, and it gets the line not out. Williams keeps it at the line. Finally, it skirts out into the center ice zone. Borbandi gets it across to Trotter. Trotter has a head up, looks, tries to hit Hobbs. Hobbs is tired, though. She needs a change. That one gets sent into the corner. Scurfield gets bumped off by Taylor. Taylor, that big body, going up against Scurfield. Scurfield wasn't bothered by it. Pedham Shand, though, has a turnover in the neutral ice, and Taylor skates it in. She comes in, shot, rebound, no goal.
Great save by Hallie Lawrence.
Hallie Lawrence there. Stood tall, stood strong, and swallowed up the second rebound.
Raiders taking some offense to the Panda player coming in on Hallie Lawrence there, and good for them.
Well, she was following up the rebound. The rebound was there, but Lawrence had it on the second whack. The third whack's the one they didn't like. Pedham Shand out to take this draw. That one comes off onto the half boards. Haybird has it, and she gets it to Jarvis. Scurfield got with a cross check out in front. Comes right out in front to Taylor.
Great
Big
save.
Save by Lawrence.
Hallie Lawrence.
Ingram. Ingram now, 1-on-3. Holds it up. The Raiders get a fresh set of troops out. Clouston does a great job there to get that puck free. She has Matthews out in front. Right out in front. Oh, Matthews couldn't have it. Borbandi has it. Fires a shot. That deflects wide. Williams gathers up the puck. Williams has it at the line. She cycles it back in. Now it's back in behind the net. Pandas control it back in behind the net. Welby and Matthews in on the forecheck. And the Pandas with a long saucer pass. That's intercepted by Borbandi. The Raiders doing a good job of really reading that long stretch pass through. Welby battling hard there. She's there with Clouston. Welby gathers up the loose puck. Matthews out in front. Cycled down into Clouston. Clouston gathers up that puck. She has it.
Great cycling
Great
by the
cycling
Raiders.
by the Raiders here. Borbandi with the
Bandy,
shot, whistles
oh,
one
the
up
Hail
over top.
Mary. Clouston puts it back out
Clouston
front.
puts it back out, and Williams has it. She throws it back down. Clouston.
Great
battling
shift
hard.
by the Clouston line. Clouston, Matthews, and Welby. Again, that new line that just got put together.
Really battling hard in the corners and doing a great job on the cycle. Matthews loses the handle on that puck, and they whistle it around, and it comes out.
Starting to need a change here. Good on them for getting a change. All five.
Raiders make a quick change. Pandas are trying to make a change. Trotter gathers up the puck that got sent down the ice. She throws it up and hits Wilcher. Wilcher throws one in deep, not deep enough, and the Pandas get it out into the neutral ice zone, but stopped right there, and Wilcher takes over the loose puck. Back to Trotter. Trotter looking up, chips it up off the boards. That one stopped there, and the Pandas battling hard. Buttle pokes that puck free, and she's got it in. McKibben back on D. Shot, whistles way wide.
Ooh,
Tied up front.
got away with one there. That was probably a headshot for sure on the Raiders. So
That one could have been a penalty right there, too.
yeah,
Refs putting the whistles away here in the third period. That one's on top of the net. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Trotter again all over the ice here, making her mark. Croson with a great forecheck here, keeping that puck in, and gathers it in deep, and back in goes McKibben. McKibben on the forecheck, battling hard. She's right at the end of a shift, too. 11:46 to go here in the third period.
all Raiders the last 2.5
Raiders
minutes.
really battling hard, and out comes the big line.
Banco line followed, or the Borbandi line, sorry, followed up by the Clouston line, and even the Pedamchan line. All three lines putting some great on the Pandas. The cycling alone was really nice to watch. We haven't seen a lot of that this year, but I've seen them work on it in practice. So definitely talking, definitely moving the puck, and the Pandas are struggling with the big bodies.
Banco gets that draw into the corner. Pandas on the puck. Borbandi pushes it off. Comes to the line. Not out. Good pinch there by Borbandi. Keeps that puck in, and Banco's battling. Borbandi also there at the line. And finally it comes out. Santos goes back to play behind the net. Santos being bothered there by Taylor. Taylor pushes her out of the way. That's a penalty on us if we do it.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Taylor's a big body, and there's not anybody
Banco
that's
chips it in deep. She's got a little bit of wheels here. She throws it out in front. Still on the puck. Borbandi has it. She throws it right out in front.
Oh,
and Huggins
great
goes
save
out
by
and
Huggins.
dives down and gathers up that loose puck out in front of the net.
7:02
to go, 1-0. Raiders with some good pressure over the last, about 6 or 7 minutes. We really put the pressure on.
Five for sure. It's been all Raiders. The Pandas are scrambling. They're back on their heels again. This is exactly where we want them to be. They're trying to protect their lead, and Raiders are coming on strong.
Pedamchan gets that draw. Trotter on the half boards to Ingram, back to Trotter. Trotter throws one through traffic. Glove saved by the keeper. I believe she saw that the entire way.
Shot was a little bit outside, but definitely we're getting some pucks to the net. We just got to make sure we got a body in front of the net for those rebounds.
10:54 to go. Pedamchan in to take the draw again. She wins that one. Kaylee battling with that puck on the half boards. She has it in the corner. Ingram in there as well. Ingram and Kaylee using their big bodies against the smaller players, just moving that pile. Puck comes free. Trotter has it. She rifled a hard shot. Williams couldn't keep it in at the near side. Makes a nice skate there and gets it to Pedamchan. Ingram battling there at the half boards as well. Pandas get a hold of that puck and get it to the line, but not in. Pedamchan battling, and it comes into the Raiders zone. Pedamchan now picks up that loose puck at around blue line. Fires that puck in, couldn't get it in deep, but deep enough, and Hebert stands her up.
This is one of the best games that I've watched all year in this league. This is a fast-paced game, end-to-end.
Behind the net, being checked there. Nystrom doing a good job of checking Scurfield. She absolutely got a stick in on Scurfield and turned her around. No call. Wow, a couple of cross checks there. Nystrom battling hard versus Scurfield. Wow.
I think I'd be a little bit wary of pushing around Scurfield too much. She's on the Canadian women's rugby team. There could be bodies, gloves, whatever. It could be a full-on yard sale if she gets upset.
I don't think you want to be on her bad side. I'd put it that way. Welby tried to push that one forward, couldn't do it. Shot through traffic, rebound, comes out in front, big save. Wow, big rebound, came right out in front, and the Raiders now with a 2-on-1 going the other way. Welby coming in, makes a nice move, and she's checked from
she's
behind.
got sticks all over.
Sticks all over, but no call. I don't know if there was a penalty on that, but it was definitely a great chance for Welby. Just couldn't get a shot away. Good back check. Buttle takes a hit from Matthews, and Clouston now in on the forecheck. Clouston battling hard to get that puck free, gets it to Welby. Welby, 3 Pandas there, 2 Raiders. Williams now going to get that puck in. She chips it. Welby couldn't gather it up. She now has it. Puts it in the corner. Clouston has it. Back to the line for Williams. Williams to Borbandy. Borbandy through traffic. Up and in! Raiders score!
That was Clouston to Williams to Borbandy.
That girl's got to get a penalty. She just went into the celebration and hit people.
Well,
Number
better
40, through traffic on that one.
better be careful about that.
Raiders score!
That was Clouston to Williams
by
to
that Clouston
Borbandy.
line, absolutely. Kelly Clouston.
That girl's got to get a penalty. She just went into
Clouston down in the
corner.
corner with the puck. Clouston up to Clouston over to Williams, and then over to Borbandy, and Borbandy shot it. It ricocheted off. Refs call it a goal, a great goal.
So I have it Clouston from Borbandy and Williams.
No, it was Borbandy shot it, and it was from Williams and.
Oh, I thought Clouston deflected it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to go
we'll
take a look on some video here. Well, actually, it's a great time to do it because we can. Just looking at some video here.
No, we didn't get it. Well, let's see if we can go back here.
I would say it's Abby Borbandy from Williams and Clouston. Steve. Yeah. No.
No, it went off a Panda player.
Yeah, I think it was Borbandy from Williams and Clouston.
Yeah.
5 from 22 and 11.
With that, the Raiders tied this game up with 8:44 to go. Pandas have the puck in the corner. Santos battling against Trotter in the corner. Reed picks it up. She has some speed. She comes back to the line. Scurfield battling with her. Puck comes free right out in front. Raiders gather it up, and out comes Wilcher. Wilcher puts a pass in, and that's poked down the ice. No icing there, and Croson's after it.
I wish they would
Pandas
announce.
coach not liking the no icing on that, but I didn't think it was icing. And now a 2-on-1 going the other way. Pat, good job there by Santos to disrupt that.
No.
Borbandy
Unfortunately,
stood
they
up
messed
by
that up.
Olsen and back in behind the net. Borbandy in on the forecheck, comes back to the line. Hobbs has it. She kicks it over to Benko. Benko right out in front to Hobbs. Picked up by Borbandy. Borbandy scores! And the Raiders take the lead. 2-1. I had that one. Hobbs, Benko, Borbandy. Borbandy with the goal from Hobbs. So back-to-back goals right away. Raiders take advantage and put another goal away. That one, Hobbs,
Great
Benko,
job.
Borbandy.
Great job by the Raiders to get back in this game. We got under 8 minutes left, and now we're leading by 1.
A quick strike right after the first goal. The Raiders get another one, and they take the lead.
Where did you have that one? Sorry, you had Borbandy.
I had Borbandy scoring it from Hobbs and from Benko. Benko with the primary, Hobbs with the secondary. Scramble draw, Raiders gather the puck up at their own blue line. Borbandy has it. Comes back into the Raiders zone. Offside, so they're going to have to tag up. They still didn't tag up. Wow. Puck comes down into the Panda zone. They're going to gather it up. Benko with a lot of speed on the forecheck, almost gets there. Comes onto the half boards, and Benko battling against Nystrom. Nystrom comes into the boards. Ooh, that one hurt.
That's an awkward fall. Looks like she's okay. Ooh.
She go back and give Benko a little swap.
Oh, and then
There's
nails
a penalty
Hobbs
right
and takes
there.
the penalty. Great job.
Raiders are going to go on a power play here. Bad penalty to take.
Good call,
Nystrom did not like the
good
hit.
call by the referee.
Nystrom's going to go sit now.
It's the
Pandas
unfortunate.
coach now having the discussion that Borbandy was having in the first period.
You know, the one thing you got to watch about a coach, and you know, I've been a long time coach, is when you lose your cool on the bench, in a game like this, you got to stay cool because the players will start to feed off you, and then they start to do stuff like that. And you know what? The Raiders are going to take that all day long.
You betcha.
Oh,
Scramble
jeez.
draw right out in front. Bouncing puck. That deflects into the corner. Pedam Shandon on the puck. She gets it over to Ingram. Ingram couldn't get that into the corner, and the Pandas are going to skate away with this puck and get it all the way down the ice. Lawrence out to stop it for a defenseman. Trotter gathers up, surveys. Hits Scurfield. Scurfield's going to skate it up to center ice. She enters the zone. Shot. Oh, good save by the goaltender.
And number 9, Sydney Benko.
They got Isabella on that one. Isabella wasn't even on the ice, I don't believe, unfortunately. So
good save by the goaltender there. Scurfield entered the zone, came right across, got a good shot away, and a good blocker save by Huggins. Welby wins that draw. Clusen in her feet, battling hard. Welby comes away with a loose puck. Right out in front, Raiders can't capitalize, and Santos gathers it up in the own. Comes in, Matthews enters the zone. Matthews has it, she's going to set it up, gets it back to the line for Santos. Cross for Borbandy. Borbandy tried to hit Matthews, unable to do so. Matthews with a good stick though, gets that puck into the corner. Clusen battling hard, gets it back to the line for Santos. Santos, cross ice to Borbandy. Borbandy hits, oh, Welby got manhandled in front by the goaltender. Goaltender's lucky she didn't get a penalty on that. She pulled the Kieran and stuck the stick in and pulled it out from Welby. Puck comes up, Clusen's going to dump it in deep. Hopkins tried to stand up Clusen at the line, and she lost that battle in a big way.
I didn't see that at all.
Hopkins tried to stand Clusen up, and Clusen basically put her shoulder right through her, and she did not like that one. There's another interference right there.
The Pandas are trying to get in front of the Raiders, and it's not going to go well for them. The Raiders are a bigger team overall. The Pandas do have Taylor on their team, who's a big, strong girl. But I'm not saying that the Pandas aren't strong girls, but just pure physics of 170 pounds versus 120 pounds.
Isn't going to win. That's going to do it for the Raiders power play.
Oh.
Good shot there. Rebound comes in. That's going to do it. 5-on-5. Raiders, so kill another 2 minutes off the clock. Croson gets it back to Wiltshire. Wiltshire tried to pass out in front, unable to get there, and back comes the Pandas. The Pandas enter the zone, chip it in deep. Lawrence out to cover that puck up, and we'll have a face-off with 4:51 to go. Two to 1, the Raiders lead here on 2 third-period goals. Borbandy with the go-ahead goal. Abby Borbandy gets it up on the line. Benko gets it out into the neutralized zone where Nystrom, fresh out of the penalty box, gathers that puck up. Benko chips it into the zone. Hobbs tried to get that. Nystrom's looking to hit someone in the head here. She just about took Hobbs' head off. Hobbs saw her at the last second. Santos gathers that puck up. I don't know if you really want to play that game against the Raiders. Santos gathers up the loose puck. She chips it in. Can't get it by the defenseman, Borbandy, and Benko is playing hard there in the neutralized zone. And she comes away with the loose. Borbandy comes away with the loose puck. And here's Ingram. Ingram gathers up the puck at center ice. She enters the zone. She's going wide. Throws one towards net. Huggins with a save. Big rebound comes out in front. No one there for the Raiders as we were on a change. Pedam Shan, good job in the corner, playing hard deep. Ingram battling hard to get that puck, keep it in. Good job by the Raiders here to kill some seconds off the clock with 3:43 to go. Great shift. Pedam Shan gathers up the loose puck. She battles through a check. She comes away with a loose puck, throws one towards the net. That whistles wide. Santos going to jump in and dump it in deep. Raiders
with some good pressure with 3.5 minutes left in the game here. going to be tough to score from their end, so if the Raiders can keep all of the pucks in the Panda zone, it's going to make a big difference, obviously. So we'll see.
Down on the ice, and we're going to have a face-off deep in the Panda zone. Let's see if the Raiders can keep the pressure on down in the Panda zone for the remainder of this game. Cluson out to take this draw. They had a dynamite shift the last shift. See if they keep that up. It's in the corner. Raiders doing yeoman's work in the corner. Get the puck back. Trotter's going to keep that in at the line. She knocks that down. That should be a hand pass, and it is. So we'll have a face-off coming outside the zone. 3:09 to go here in the third period of play. Raiders 2-1 lead. Raiders get that draw deep. Pandas gathered up behind their own net. Good forecheck by Cluson, forces him back. Matthews now in there. And the Raiders just content to hem them in back in their own end. No easy exit passes today for the Pandas as they come out of the only time they've had easy exit passes, I think, has been when they've been on the power play.
Absolutely, the Raiders doing a great job forechecking tonight, especially on 5-on-5 situations,
Trotter
much like we're doing right now.
Welby chips it over to Matthews, back to Welby. That one comes free though, and out skates the Pandas. The Pandas try and chip and go by, but Trotter's going to be there. Trotter, good job just to chip that puck wide. Matt Williams couldn't get it past Taylor. Taylor, oh, shot comes out in front. Oh, they whistle that one wide. Comes right back out in front again.
I think the net's
Raiders
off.
got away with one there.
The net might
Again,
be
a little
off.
bit of a lazy play
the
there
referee.
to try and get that puck out. We got to have some more urgency in our own zone. Trotter gets it up to the line, and that stays in. Taylor keeps it in. Empty net now for the Pandas as the goaltender's gone to the bench.
Great job by Hallie Lawrence.
Timeout coming up, and it looks like there is going to be a timeout by the Pandas.
Great job by Hallie Lawrence saving that puck and getting a whistle there.
He called for a timeout.
He called for it.
He didn't get it. Yeah, now he's calling it. Okay. What that?
Well, offensive face-off in the Raiders zone for the Pandas, so they got something. So Coach Lenius has drawn something up, I'm sure. So I think Borbandi maybe has an opportunity to put the right 5 skaters out there as well. So we'll see what he does, if he stays with the line he's got or if he's going to go something else.
Looks like he's got 3 centermen out there with Borbandi, Benko, and Pedam Shan. And he's going with Borbandi and Santos on D.
Benko's a winger. Typically, she does take offside wings, yeah.
We got 3 people who can take a face-off really well. So if anyone gets kicked out, we got a couple of opportunities on either side of the equation. So.
Yeah, the face-off's going to be super important in this one.
So empty net for the Pandas. 2 minutes to go, and we're down to the wire. How do they say it? Jack Michaels always says, and down the stretch they come.
It's exciting hockey for sure.
Poor band, he scrambles that draw, but the Pandas gather it up. They get it back to the point. Tons of traffic.
Great save by Lawrence.
Sends that one into the corner. Good battle there by Santos. Gets it free along the boards. Pedam Shan battling hard. She gets that puck free, and she's been hooked from behind.
And pulled down.
No penalty.
He's the other penalty on the play on the far side. The far linesman's got her, or referee's got her. Sorry. Good call. Good call.
And the Raiders now go on the power play.
Good call.
For 133. So with that, the Raiders are going to have a advantage. They're going to have to put the goaltender back in the net.
And you know what? That all comes down to Pettensham just keeping her feet moving and working hard up the boards. Again, she's not a very big player, but she's got a huge heart. And she basically drew that penalty all by herself.
And it all started in her own zone. She got it from basically at the ringette line and moved that puck out into the neutralized zone and just got tackled and then a headshot. Welby out to take this draw. Scrambled. Santos and Nystrom out there pushing and trying to push their way around. Not doing much, but out it comes. Skurfield not allowing anything to happen with Nystrom, and it comes back into the neutralized zone, dumped back in by Trotter.
Minute and 15 left.
Good Good job by the Raiders just to keep this one down in their end of the ice, preventing the goaltender from getting out. Welby now going to enter the zone. She was checked, and now the Benko now has it. Goaltender had to retreat. Benko now 1-on-2, flips that one in deep with 55 seconds to go in the game. Good job by Benko to keep it down. Pedam Shand has it. Pedam Shand circling, doing a good job just to keep that puck into the corner and keep the Raiders in the right end of the rink.
35 seconds left in the game now.
Bandy with the puck. She got it poked off her stick. Chloe Reed tried to enter the zone, but it was going to be offside. Throws one towards the net. Not able to get there, and Borbandy gets that one free to Benko. Benko to Borbandy. Goaltender unable to get out. 14 seconds to go. Drop pass. Ooh, I don't want to see a drop pass with 10 seconds to go. And the Raiders are about 5 seconds away here, and that
looks like they're going to
do it.
This is a big game. This is a 6-point game, so great job to the Raiders.
The Raiders, and they extend their second place lead over the Pandas here. A huge win for the Raiders. And they take advantage of a road trip up to Edmonton and come away with 3 points.
Yeah, great job for the Raiders. We didn't expect maybe such a quick, fast-paced game, but it's just so fun to watch.
It was a great game to watch. We hope you all enjoyed it at home. Again, the Raiders solidify their hold on second place with a big 3-point victory over the Edmonton Pandas.
We still do have a 2-game advantage on the Pandas, however, but still, it's a big win for us. It's obviously a 6-point game, so.
Does that put us 4 points clear a second, or is that 5?
We'll be 5 points. 5 points right now. So the Pandas are going to play Red Deer on Sunday, and we play the Lloyd Steelers on Sunday. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in those 2 games as to how the points will even out by Monday morning.
So the Raiders with their 4th straight win, Pandas with their 4th straight loss. 2 teams going in opposite directions, and the Raiders come into Edmonton. A little bit of a delayed start, and we ended up coming away with the 3 points. Great game by the Raiders. Great showing by Holly Lawrence in net. And an equally good showing by the Pandas goaltender, Huggins. She was great when she needed to be. A couple of, I would say, lucky deflections made their way behind the net, but outside of that, she was very strong. With that, we'll sign off. We'll look forward to the next game. Coming your way live from Scott Seaman on Sunday.